The DCI is investigating Trade Cabinet Secretary Peter Munya for ordering the unconditional release of substandard edible oil impounded over a year ago.
The Kenya Bureau of Standards, which had impounded the consignment for being substandard, is also in trouble for the waiver of all fortification requirements, which is why the consignment was seized in the first place.
Well, the DCI, that's George Kinoti, who spoke to NTV's Mel Miendo, says the agency was blindsided in the dealings between the ministry, KEBS and the importer.
A consignment of edible cooking oil declared unfit for human consumption by the Kenya Bureau of Standards a year ago could have already been released into the market. And now, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations that had impounded it is investigating Trade and Industries Cabinet Secretary Peter Munya for his role in ensuring its release. In a letter dated the 2nd of August, KEBS Acting Managing Director Bernard Njiraini tells Maybros Kenya Limited, the importer, that the trade CS had ordered its unconditional release. The letter was copied to the Customs and Border Control Commissioner, Kevin Safari, and Kenya Ports Authority Managing Director, Dan Manduku. KEBS further said all fortification requirements had been waived, yet this was why the consignment was seized. Njiraini's letter says, and I quote, "Please note that this waiver is only applicable to the indicated consignment and does not constitute into a waiver of the requirement for the future importation." End of quote. The DCI, which says the oil lacked vitamin A, a requisite requirement when importing edible oil, was all this while kept out of the loop. It is unclear if the product will be sold to companies for further processing or will be sold directly to consumers without being fortified with vitamin A, since the ministry did not set any conditions for the release. It is now investigating the CS for ordering the release of the consignment through the back door. Director George Kinoti, speaking to us on phone, questioned Munya's decision to have it released, saying it could be harmful to the public. Kinoti says Trade Cabinet Secretary Munya, KEBS Acting Managing Director Bernard Njiraini, Customs Border Control Commissioner Kevin Safari and KPA Managing Director Dan Manduku are among those who will be investigated. Mel Miendo, NTV.